Hello there. This video is going to show you a couple of really helpful tips, okay, in terms of saving you guys a lot of time and a lot of effort as well too. So one thing I want you to be very aware of is that Google Classroom is not just for reaching out to the pupils themselves, the students themselves. It's actually for collaborating between your own departments and between schools as well too, and within schools. So this should actually be very useful to actually do that. So I'm going to show you how to do that more effectively. Okay. All right. So to do that, there we need to come out of this here, and we want to go into our Google Classroom. Okay. So let's see if we come out of this and find my Google Classrooms. Right. So this is my Google Classroom. Okay. You can see there's a range of them over here. Now, what you can do is this then. Okay. So I want you to think about how you could collaborate within your schools and within your departments. What we have did in history is collaborate within the department, okay? And I'm going to try to show you how we actually do that. So, so we're sharing good practices here, okay? Alright, so what we're doing here is sharing good practices as a department. So anybody who produces anything that's really good, they tend to put it in here, okay? And we then all share the resources. Okay, so we can see this in this classwork area. So what I've did is I've put the lockdown tasks at the top, so we can share lockdown tasks. I've got schemes of work in there for everybody, and then we share Year 8 resources, Year 9, Year 10, GCSE, A level. We have events shared in here as well, so any events that we have, we can upload our photographs to this, so it's easy to write about. Evidence is brilliant for this, so we include a lot of different evidence from within the year. We have waggles in there, so what a good one looks like, so exemplar answers. And then we've got a general history tab down here as well too, where we can put in like lots of different links and things that could be very useful. So this is really useful for our department. Okay, you can see why. Evidence based. As a head of department, I want to show how good our department is. I want to prove to inspectors how good it is, and I want to prove to the school what really works. So our evidence folders are fantastic for doing that, and again, we use iPads, so it's very easy to go take a picture of a piece of work and upload it within a few clicks right onto this. What it also is very good for is saving efforts in terms of lockdown tasks. So look, these are things that our teachers have actually submitted, and the full range of the 6 teachers have submitted really good pieces of work here that can be used in terms of like a homework. What that does for me is this: I could actually just take this here, edit it a little bit, and then share it with my class. It's very simple to do that. Okay, and I'm going to try to show you how to do that. Okay, so again, this is a history department sharing good practice. So if I go here, go back to classes, and what we'll do, we'll try to find one of our classes. Okay, so here's when we started earlier on. Okay, so just started this, and maybe I want to then use one of those tasks that are set. What I do for that is this: I go to create under classwork. Okay, create, and I'm going to go down here to reuse post. Really good piece of work this. Okay, so reuse post is really important, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to try to find where we were earlier on. Okay, and there it is there: history department sharing good practice. And what was it we were actually looking at? Well, we want to do something like, let's say if it's year 10, we'll do training and life in the trenches. So it's Mr. Mulholland has shared this, but I want to share that with my class. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click reuse. Okay, so again, it's another teacher in the department has shared this here, and all I'm going to do is reuse this in my own Google Classroom. So there we go. This is within the other Google Classroom, my own one, and I just want to maybe change a couple of things. So first of all, I don't want it under lockdown tasks. Let's see what we have for this one. I'm going to put this under assignments here. Okay, due date, I might want to change due date, so I'm going to click 18th June for that. Points, I might want to add 100 for that, and I think we're ready to go with that. Okay, so again, look how little you've did here. All you've did is change this side bit. All this here though is perfect. This is what Mr. Mulholland has spent time and effort doing, so you don't have to. And again, we know as a department that this works. You can really share this here straight to to the pupils. And we are going to click sign. Okay, so click sign, and that will be set. Okay, and we have that there then. Let's see, down under assignments, there it is. Okay, so does that make sense? So it's literally straight from our sharing good practice. Right, so branching out from that there, what you can then do is actually share resources as a school. Okay, so again, if we go back, we want to like then share collaboration, so we can do this here as a school then. Okay, so to do that, set up one. Let's see if I can find it. There's sharing good practice here. Okay, so this is set up for our whole school, and there's lots of different things. Teaching tips in there, art department, business studies. I put all the departments in here and they can actually share what they want. Okay, so really good way of actually sharing your resources with the whole school. It's great for that. Okay, now one other thing here to let you see. Let's see, if we were in a Google Classroom then and we wanted to share with others, okay, what we would do is this. So let's see, if I wanted to go into history department here and I wanted to bring somebody else, maybe we had a new teacher come in, or we wanted to share with somebody else, or even, you know, it could be like a new school. All you do is go into people. You can see who's in our department here, so these are all the people, and to add somebody, make sure if you know you want to, if it is a teacher, make sure you add it under teacher. You can add students in here, but for collaborating, usually the teacher, you go into the plus up here, and you have to put their full email address in here. So it's full c2ken.net address. It has to be that c2ken.net address. That allows you then to invite teachers, and you can see here we've got the full department here as well too. So it's actually pretty useful to do. Okay. All right. So what can you do with this then as well too? If we go back out to classes, what I want you to also think about is this. Okay, if you're a head of department or somebody who's very good at doing this Google Classroom, think about actually creating a Google Classroom at the start of the year. Okay, so creating a really good Google Classroom, and instead of everybody in your department recreating their own ones, why not just like you give them the skeleton, give them like one that's really good that you've pre-prepared and they can reuse. How do you do that then? Well, very simple. Okay, here is it. I'm going to go to these three buttons here. Okay, and I might want to copy that, or let's see, we might choose a different one. Let's see, go to one of the ones that I've set up earlier on. Here's one here. It's just a sample one. Okay, right, so we want to copy that, so I'm going to go to the three buttons, and all I'm going to do is press copy. Okay, and I might want to change that myself, so let's change to Mr. Rossi. Okay, it's Mr. Rossi history. We're going to press copy. Okay, this takes just a couple of seconds for this here because it's copying the entire Google Classroom. So you might even want to like give it a minute or so to actually do that there. Okay, hopefully this won't take too long to do this one here. But what it'll do is copy the complete Google Classroom, and here we go at the top, Mr. Rossi history. It's created that class, and you know it's something that's, there's no work involved in that whatsoever. It's just a complete copy, so it's pretty good to be able to work from. Hopefully you see the benefit in that as well too. So literally, if you have one really good Google Classroom, you can copy that to your department very easily, and you might then want to work from that. Okay, so there we go, we've copied it. Now we want to pass it over to him. So obviously I'm in charge here at the minute, but what I would do is go in here, I would click his name, Philip Rossi, or Mr. Rossi, P. Rossi, at C2K, okay, and that would actually then invite him. Alright, and once you do that, you can do something else, and you can actually take yourself off the teachers, and it would be him that would be responsible for this site itself. Okay, so it's a really good way to actually pass it on. let others take over. Hopefully that is useful. It'll definitely save you a lot of work if you pay attention to that, but definitely save you a lot of work as well too. Thank you.